Focus. Ideate. Innovate. Enable.
A nation of 1.3 billion, heading towards a future full of promise and opportunity. Driven by innovation and a vision for sustainable growth, India is on a mission to get smarter, faster. Urbanization, rapid and unplanned, poses a huge challenge. What we need today are smart cities, and in them, smart buildings that make our lives easier, safer and better. Honeywell Smart Building Awards is an attempt to encourage this shift by recognizing and awarding smart buildings across the country. In its second year, the initiative spread its message to 24 states across the country. City events discussed the benefits of smart buildings and encouraged building owners to participate. After a 4-month campaign, more than 600 entries were received from 75 cities. Participants took the Honeywell Smart Building Score survey and evaluated their buildings and technologies against 3 outcomes of a smart building: green, safe, and productive. Based on the score, the shortlisted nominees under 13 categories went through an on-site validation by KPMG, the awards process advisors and evaluators. And after the final assessment by an esteemed panel of experts, we are ready to reveal the winners.
Hello and welcome to the CNBC TV 18 Honeywell Smart Building Awards 2016. We're joined by Honeywell's country head in India, Vikas Chadha. Vikas, appreciate you joining us here on CNBC TV 18.
Thanks for having me here.
Well, congratulations on taking over Honeywell here in India. Let me start by asking you about the rationale behind the Smart Building Awards. Why did you decide to make this bet?
So, a couple of years back when Prime Minister Modi gave this vision to India of setting up 100 smart cities in the country, by the way, we believe this is one of the unprecedented reforms that is going to happen in India. So we at Honeywell started thinking, how could we be part of this vision? Now, as Honeywell, we do buildings very well. We actually have done more than 100 million buildings all over the world, and a lot in India as well. So we thought, how could smart buildings become a strong enabler towards the overall smart city vision? And that's when we started engaging with EY. We wanted an absolutely neutral perspective on it because, being in the building space, we didn't want to be shadowed by our sense of information. So that's when EY started looking at the various different frameworks that are available to evaluate buildings in the country. And what we found was actually there is no comprehensive framework that exists in the country which covers the different facets of a building. And so we decided to do a lot of meetings with the stakeholders, with think tanks, with consultants, architects, to kind of define that what are those key parameters which impact humans inside a building, and hence those are the parameters that we want to use to define the Honeywell Smart Building Score. So this is the whole origin of the Honeywell Smart Building Score, and this is the second year that we are into this.
So how do buildings fare in the second year of measuring whether they're green, smart, clean, and all of that?
So first of all, there are 3 different facets of the overall scoring that we have. Those are green, safe, and productive. In terms of comparing one year's score to the previous year's score is a little difficult because it's a very evolving framework. Last year we did it for the first time, and this year we have done a lot of tweaking to the score. In fact, we have made the version a little shorter, more user-friendly. We've added new verticals to it. We have changed the scoring on certain parameters. We have given more weightages to cybersecurity, to data analytics, etc. So your technologies around us are changing, and we want the score to be up with the latest. We want to deal with the building of the future. So our methodology is also changing.
But how are Indian companies responding to this? Are people thinking about creating smart buildings? Are people thinking about what it means to link that to productivity?
So in fact, one of the outcome of this whole project is that once a customer does a evaluation, self-evaluation, which is then vetted by a third party, we actually submit a report to the customer saying that this is where you stand and this is where the best in your peer group is. So actually the customer can compare on what are those aspects where I'm lacking, what are the things that I need to do. So it also gives a very high-level recommendation to the customer that these are the areas perhaps you want to do a deep dive. So many customers have actually come back to us in terms of saying, okay, thanks for letting us know that these are the areas where we are missing out on. And also, what we are also doing is that we are taking this score outside India. In fact, if you ask me, this is seminal work that is happening in India. This was started as Make in India for India, but at this moment we are actually taking it to other countries outside India. We've taken it to the US, China, and some countries in the Middle East. So there is a lot of information that is coming from there as well in terms of how our buildings performing there. So there is a lot of this information the customer can imbibe and understand where do they stand and what do they need to do. So I think this is going to be a very exciting journey. It's just a beginning, second year of it. As it gets more traction, more customers see value in it. We are very positive about it.
Speaking of exciting journeys, and this links to the smart building initiative that you're taking forward, and that really is the smart city program that the government has launched. We now have identified 60 cities. How confident do you feel? Because we're far away from execution, but people are planning, people are thinking about how we ought to take this forward. What is the sense that you get? Because I'm guessing that you're talking to various state governments at this point.
So I think first it was very good to set a vision, and I think that's what the Prime Minister did. Second, I think good thing that the government did is that they listened a lot during all of this, because it was very difficult to identify what should be the various contours, parameters, dimensions of a smart city. So they listened to a lot of external stakeholders in terms of trying to define, how do you kind of define the various parameters. Thirdly, they set up a very good execution mechanism around the SPVs, the way they are trying to do it. So I believe it's on the right track. And I believe it's going to get a lot of traction going forward. We are engaging with various different governments to see how our solutions fit into their needs. As Honeywell, our model in India is that we very firmly believe in East for East. So we don't just believe in getting the global technologies and selling them to the consumer. We believe in tweaking those technologies, customizing them to the needs of the Indian consumer so that they get maximum value out of it. And I think that is the phase in which we are today, trying to understand that how can we help and make the right set of solutions so that they are giving maximum value to our customers. So it's an exciting phase at this moment.
I don't expect you to give me a number, but given the fact that you are clearly confident and you feel that this is going to be the exciting opportunity, what will it mean once we actually see this smart city initiative get off the ground? What is it going to mean for a company like yours, just in terms of India growth?
I can't put any number. It has to evolve, and it's going to be a long journey. We don't think that things are going to happen, extremely fast. It's going to be a long, exciting journey, perhaps 5 to 10 years. A lot of the cities are already existing, so it'll take us a lot of effort to do a retrofit and kind of a work. So my sense is that initially it will be done in pockets. There will be small projects which will be picked up so that everybody gets more confidence out of it. They are set as examples so that we can get to the larger picture. So I think it's going to be a good journey going forward in terms of how it's going to go. I can't put a number in terms of how much Honeywell is going to get out of it, but clearly we understand the building space well, and buildings, we believe, are an important element of being a smart city. Smart buildings can only lead to a smart city. So that's our play.
You're involved with a bunch of other sectors in India. What is the sense that you get about the strength of the revival? Because it's patchy, it's inconsistent. There are some sectors that are seeing a demand pick up, but there are others that are not. What is the sense that you get specifically around infrastructure, for instance?
Yeah, so actually, infrastructure for us, we believe is okay, is doing well. I think there are sectors, as you said, everybody knows the industrial growth that we are having, and residential is challenging with the overhang of the supplies that we have. So, but there are pockets in which, still there is enough momentum. So I feel good than before. I feel better than yesterday. I think that the government is taking the right steps. So we should see a better future than what we have at present. So apart from these two initiatives that you mentioned, soon we should see more traction on Make in India, also on the defense side, and also on Digital India. So I would say that exciting times are ahead of us. India is one star which is shining in the global economy. This year we hopefully should be the fastest growing economy in the world, and there is no reason why we should not be in the future as well.
Well, Vikas, it's been a pleasure speaking with you. We wish you the very best of luck and thank you very much for joining us on CNBC TV 18.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome to Network 18 and Honeywell present Smart Building Awards 2016. Now, cities are the engine of a country's growth. They're a measure of social and economic development of nations. By 2015, 1 out of 2 Indians will be living and working in cities. But are we ready for this mega wave of urbanization? To talk more about this initiative and to throw light on how smart building technologies are evolving, please welcome on stage Mr. Vikas Chadha, President, Honeywell India.
So good evening, everyone. Once again, a very warm welcome from Honeywell to all the people who are attending today, and special thanks and warm welcome to our chief guest. So a couple of years back, our Prime Minister Modi came up with this initiative of creating 100 smart cities in this country. And it is, for us, as we see, it is one of the mega initiatives that is happening in this country. We as Honeywell, we understand buildings very well. So we thought that we should decide as to how we will participate in this vision of our Prime Minister and act as an anchor towards this overall mission. So we started understanding that how do you define the various elements of the smart city, and these definitions were also getting evolved from the various stakeholders, and one of the elements of the dimension of this overall smart city initiative came out as a smart building, and that is where we as Honeywell started to take lead in terms of further refining and defining it. So the first question came to us is that what exactly is a smart city? And as I said, as Honeywell, we have touched more than 100 million buildings all over the world and also done a lot of projects in India. But we didn't want the knowledge that we have to get restricted to the overall definition of the smart building. So we actually engaged an independent partner, Ernst & Young, and started working with them to define the various dimensions of this smart building. And it was a very intensive activity in which we spoke to different stakeholders. We approached a lot of think tanks. We met architects, consultants. And through this overall journey, we actually realized that in India, perhaps there is no one such very clear definition of a smart building. But however, based on the efforts that we did, we were able to define the 3 big dimensions of a smart building. And those are green, safe, and productive. Within these 3 dimensions, the green dimension is something which has got a lot of attention, courtesy, a lot of the regulatory bodies and the certification agencies that are there. Government has given a lot of initiatives and incentives to the builders to ensure that they invest in the sustainability part or the green part of it. However, we believe that the other 2 dimensions of a smart building, which are safe and productive, are the ones where more steps need to be taken so that we can actually create far smarter buildings than what we have today. So this is the overall process that we followed. The online assessment, the window was open for almost 3 months when the self-evaluation was done. Post that, it was a KPMG-led team which did the validation of the scores at the sites. And during all this time, we featured a lot of TV coverage and a lot of documentaries to make customers aware about it. And now, today is the culmination of all of this, and today we have the award ceremony when the best of the best and the smartest building in India are going to get awarded. So this is the overall score that is there, and I'm just going to share the glimpse of the score here. I'm not going to get into the names of the buildings, etc., because that is something which is going to follow. But this is the average score that we got on the 3 dimensions for all the 600 participants that were there. And if you look at it, our scores are 36. Now, is that a low score? Is that a high score? Well, I'll just give you this input that when we compared it with some of the scores that we got in the global other countries, these scores are actually on the lower side. But the good news is the second news, which is to say that the best-in-class scores that we got were actually fairly high. In fact, the best-in-class scores in India that we got were actually matching or even better than the scores in some of the global markets that we saw, which means that we have the technology available, and if we have the capability and the will and the desire to do it, we can actually create some of the smartest buildings in the country. And I think the average scores also tells us that the others who have lagged behind perhaps can do a lot of things to upgrade their technologies and solutions to make them reach what the benchmark scores are. So overall, this is a journey on which Honeywell is embarking, and we are super excited about it. And once again, I would like to thank all of you for supporting it. Please continue to bless it. And I also want to wish all the very best to all the nominees for the awards, and let the smartest building win. Thank you very much.
Now we have amongst us our chief guest, the Honorable Minister of State for Urban Development, Rao Inderjeet Singh. So please come on stage to deliver the keynote address.
May I first of all begin by thanking Network 18 for calling me here as chief guest. But I wish to thank them for giving me a perspective on what the private sector is doing. And this partnership of Honeywell and Network 18, I think, has done a lot of work over the past couple of years. This is the second edition when awards are going to be announced. And I'm going to be happy to be able to deliver these awards. When I speak of the government's initiatives, when I speak of the Prime Minister's initiatives, I think before you, it will be something that you already know better than me, perhaps. And as I walked in, the lady here was saying how India is fast urbanizing. According to the 2011 census, 31% of the Indian population was living in cities. Today in 2016, one does not know, but I think it's closer to 35 to 36%. And by 2050, as she was saying when I walked in, half the population of India would be living in cities. I think that's an underestimation. By 2050, 60 to 65% of our population will be living in cities. Even as of today, when they say that 35% of our population is living in cities, I think it's again an understatement. Perhaps we are nearer 40%. And we are living in cities that were made, well, except for a few cities like Chandigarh, hundreds of years ago. The infrastructure that is available to citizens living in these cities are also hundreds of years old. They're cracking at the seams. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the government alone cannot do it. The vision is there. The Prime Minister has already spelled it out. 100 smart cities today are envisaged within the country as leaders for other cities to emulate. But even the 60 smart cities that have so far been identified by a selective process, we have only initiated the effort. We have only suggested that we'll give you 500 crores over 5 years. Now this 500 crores, when you look at the big cities that we have, is a paltry sum. But 50% is our initiative, 50% the state and the urban local body is supposed to put in. Now, apart from these smart cities which you have just talked about and which you are sort of encouraging, because you can't have smart cities without having smart buildings in it. But apart from this initiative, the second mission that I wish to speak about for 2 minutes is the Amrit mission, or actually the Amrut mission. But people have begun to call it Amrit mission because it's primarily addressing the fact that most cities do not have safe drinking water. And so today, these two missions, Smart Cities mission of 100 cities and the Amrut mission of 500 cities, are in the vanguard of suggesting to the people of India that this is how we want it to be done. Please help us. So, for 500 cities have been identified under the Amrit mission. If they are under 1 lakh, 50% is paid up by the Government of India and my ministry. If they are over 1 lakh and up to 10 lakhs, or rather over 10 lakhs, then the Government of India will pay 1/3, the state government will pay 2/3. And if there are cities in the northeast, then we would pay 90%, and the state government in those poorer states and the borders would only have to pay 10%. Also, there's a scheme called Hirday, which is like cities which have some historical value like Mathura, like Dwarka, like Varanasi. And some of these cities have also been promulgated as Amrut cities. So the idea is that India's population, which will probably be 60 to 70% within our lifetime living in urban areas, we must give them the basic infrastructure. We must give them clean air to breathe. We must give them urban transport without motors. We must give them places to walk. We must get their children places where they can play, and so they can build a robust health. So these are things that are being done by the government of India, which I know about. But what the private sector is doing, what the news networks are doing, where even multinationals like Honeywell are doing, I must say this is something that we need to propagate further. So again, once again, before I close, thank you for inviting me, and thank you for taking this initiative. On behalf of the Government of India, I thank you for helping us out. Jai Hind.
It's now time to reveal the winners. For the award presentation, please welcome back on stage our chief guest, Mr. Rao Inderjeet Singh and Mr. Vikas Chadha. Now, the first category for the evening is the smartest residential building in India.
In the category Smartest Residential Building, the nominees are DLF Magnolias, Gurugram, Oberoi Exquisite, DLF The Aralias, Raheja Viveria. And the winner is DLF Magnolias, Gurugram.
May I invite Mr. Sanjeev Saxena, Senior VP, Technical and Team, to come up and receive the award.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of DLF, I am really thrilled to receive this award. To develop these smart buildings is one aspect, but to sustain and to be always, continuously working on the smart building so that it is giving the sustainability. At the same time, it is also giving the saving to the nation is another aspect. I thank you, the jury, and Honorable Minister Sir, and Mr. Vikas, and all the participants who are continuously giving the contribution to the nation by developing the smart buildings. Thank you very much.
The second category is the smartest educational building in India.
In the category Smartest Educational Building, the nominees are Indian School of Business, Mohali, Terry University, JP Institute of Informational Technology. And the winner is Indian School of Business, Mohali.
May I invite retired General Tejpal Singh Bakshi, Director, Business Affairs and Team, to come up and receive the award.
Thank you, Minister. Thank you, jury. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Network18 and Honeywell. And especially thank you, Honeywell, because we won this award last year. So we're doing it the second time round, but thank you for pushing us up a few levels. This time, the things were a bit more difficult. They added technology, design, and innovativeness. How do we go about ensuring environment friendliness and saving energy? And that really has helped. And I will echo the sentiments a little while ago which Mr. Chadha said. It makes perfect economic sense. 3 years in a row, we've been cutting down our energy. Expenses and water expenses. And I think that's the way to go. Thank you very much once again.
The The next category is the smartest hospital building in India.
In the category Smartest Hospital Building, the nominees are Apollo Hospitals, Ahmedabad, Sir Gangaram Hospital, Dr. B.L. Kapoor Memorial Hospital. And the winner is Apollo Hospitals, Ahmedabad.
I'd like to invite Mr. Vikas Chadha, Chief Marketing Officer and team to come up and receive the award.
First of all, thank you, Network18 and Honeywell. I think this is the second edition. The last time we were second, so we made it to the first. I think that's something that we are proud of. Thank you, Honorable Minister, for awarding us with the top award in the hospital category. I think apart from the top medical treatment, the hospitals also have to give a very good healing experience. And that's why we concentrate on creating the right atmosphere for our patients. Jatin here, he takes care of the entire building and maintenance over there, and he was telling me that we have 11,000 square meter of garden and flowers in our hospital. Actually, it's a hospital building in a garden, and it's a beautiful building as you enter. And I'm so proud to receive this award on behalf of Apollo Hospitals, Ahmedabad. Thank you very much.
The next award is for the smartest 4-star hotel building in India.
In the category Smartest 4-Star Hotel Building, the nominees are Ginger Hotels, Wakad, Pune, Lemon Tree, Gachibowli, Hyderabad, Lemon Tree, Chandigarh. And the winner is Ginger Hotels, Wakad, Pune.
May I invite Mr. Manish Wankide, Head Engineering and team, to come up and receive.
Being a smart basic hotels, we always try to construct and maintain the building in a smart way. And of course, technology help us to maintain it better. Thank you very much.
The next award is for the smartest 5-star hotel building in India.
In the category Smartest 5-Star Hotel Building, the nominees are ITC Moria, New Delhi, The Ritz-Carlton, Bengaluru, ITC Gardenia, Bengaluru, JW Marriott, Mumbai, Sahar. And the winner is ITC Moria, New Delhi.
May I invite Mr. Zubin Songadwala, General Manager and team, to come up and receive the award.
Well, not just on behalf of ITC Moria, but on behalf of ITC Limited, it's indeed an honor to receive this award. And for the second time in a row, it's been an ITC hotel that's won this. It was our hotel in Calcutta that won in the last year. And it is essentially because of the ethos of the organization, ITC Limited, to do business in a sustainable manner. And being a luxury hotel, it's usually something that doesn't go hand in hand. Sustainability or responsible practices do not necessarily go with luxury. But ITC Hotels has very successfully coined and put together two of them and come up with responsible luxury, and that's what it is that we offer. And ITC Moria, a 39-year-old building, has been the first hotel and the largest hotel in the world to get a platinum certification by the US Green Building Association in their LEED initiative. So thank you very much for this recognition, and it's a pleasure.
The next category, smartest retail building in India.
In the category Smartest Retail Building, the nominees are DLF Mall of India, Noida. Select City Walk, DLF Emporio. And the winner is DLF Mall of India, Noida.
May I invite Mr. Gautam De, Director, DLF Utilities Limited, to come and receive the award.
This mall is the largest mall of India, and we have opened almost 6 months back. Commercial production started. Please do come along with your family. You will have a fun. I don't think one day will be sufficient for this mall. You need to have you have to come for at least for 7 days to complete the mall. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The next category is the smartest industrial building in India.
In the category Smartest Industrial Building, the nominees are Hyundai Motor India, Kanchipuram, Dr. Reddy's Labs, FTO SEZ PU1, Bajaj Auto, Pune. And the winner is Hyundai Motor India, Kanchipuram.
May I invite Mr. Balaji Venkatachalam, DGM, IT and team to come up and receive the award.
I thank Network18 and Honeywell and Honorable Minister for this award for Hyundai Motor, first time participating, and we are happy to say that we are winning this award for this 2016 year. We will do the same for coming years also. Thank you. Thank you once again.
The next category is the smartest public services building in India.
In the category Smartest Public Services Building, the nominees are Metro Bhavan, New Delhi, ITO Metro Station, Janpath Metro Station. And the winner is Metro Bhavan, New Delhi.
May I invite Sharat Sharma, Director Operations and team, to come up and receive the award.
This is the second year in succession that DMRC has got this award for Metro Bhavan. This building we constructed in 2008, and as Mr. Vikas Chadha has rightly said, that at that point of time we had the best technology. So those are the passive components, and we are now, the way forward is that how to be sustain this merit of being #1 in the country. Thank you very much. I thank you Network18 and Honeywell for this wonderful initiative, juries for choosing DMRC as one of these destination and awards, and Minister of State Urban Development for handing over this award to us, and of course Mr. Vikas Chadha, who has taken this initiative. Thank you very much.
Now for the next two categories, I would like to invite Mr. Reji Kumar Pillai, President, India Smart Grid Forum, to join us on stage. The next category is the smartest multi-tenant private office building.
In the category Smartest Multi-Tenant Private Office Building, the nominees are DLF Infinity Gurugram, DLF Epitome Gurugram, DLF Building 10 Gurugram. And the winner is DLF Infinity Gurugram.
I'd like to invite once again Mr. Gautam De, Director, DLF Utilities Limited and team, to come up and receive the award.
At DLF, we truly believe, that all the buildings of DLF are safe, green, and productive. Apart from what we already have, we already are, we also came to know that there are further avenues for improvement. So definitely, this way, this competition has helped us, and would like to participate in the coming years as well. Thank you so much.
The next category for the evening is the smartest single-occupant private office building.
In the category Smartest Single-Occupant Private Office Building, the nominees are Infosys SDB 10, Pune; Infosys SDB 11, Pune; Infosys SDB 1, Jaipur. And the winner is Infosys SDB 10 and 11, Pune.
May I invite Mr. Swapnil Joshi, Regional Manager, Infrastructure and Green Initiatives, and the team to come up and receive the award.
On behalf of Infosys, I would like to thank CNBC and Honeywell for this award. News just came in that the Pune campus to which these two buildings belong is the world's largest green campus, platinum certified till date. We would continue to hopefully set new benchmarks, and an indication to the news was some very critical insights that were provided to us by the Honeywell Smart Building Score from last year. So thank you, Honeywell.
Now moving on to the last two awards before we reveal the smartest building in India. The next category is the smartest mid-size airport building in India.
In the category Smartest Mid-Size, Less than 10 MPPA Airport Building, the nominees are Chandigarh Airport, Calicut International Airport, Raja Bhoj International Airport. And the winner is Chandigarh Airport.
May I invite Mr. D.K. Kamra, GM Engineering, and the team to come up and receive the award.
On behalf of Airports Authority of India, I thank the organizers for selecting this airport. It is one of the greenest airport which can be constructed by any private airport operator also. So we have competed with private players, and this airport is 100% green energy based airport. It was inaugurated by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi in September 2015 only. We have also tried to make this airport which can match with Chandigarh, having this concrete structures which are exposed concrete structures. And we have mixed of mall of DLF as well as Chandigarh exposed concrete culture. So that's what we have planned, and it is a beautiful airport. I thank organizers and Minister Sir. Thank you very much.
And the next category is the smartest large airport building in India.
In the category Smartest Large, More Than or Equal to 10 MMPA Airport Building, the nominees are Indira Gandhi International Airport, Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, Kempegowda International Airport. And the winner is Indira Gandhi International Airport.
May I invite Mr. Douglas Webster, Chief Operating Officer, and team to come up and receive the award.
Thank you. On behalf of Delhi International Airport and our parent company GMR, thank you for this recognition this evening. Safety, security, and sustainability are the three cornerstones of a successful airport operation. And receiving a recognition such as this is just a reinforcement that we're on the right track and doing some of the right things to run a successful airport operation here in Delhi. So thank you again.
And now, for the biggest award of the evening, before we reveal the winner, I'd like to invite all the present jury members to please come up on stage. And now, the final award of the evening is for the Smartest Building in India 2016.
In the category Smartest Building in India, the nominees are Indira Gandhi International Airport, Infosys SDV 10 and 11 Pune, DLF Infinity Gurugram. And the winners are Indira Gandhi International Airport, Infosys SDV 10 and 11 Pune.
Tonight's winners to come on stage for a group photo.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.